Hello everybody, welcome back to Fuerteventura and welcome back to Creaghalls Coaches. And yeah, we're here. We're going to do our first route today. So if you remember last time, we left our truck behind and we got ourselves a nice little bus and a nice little office in Fuerteventura. And now we need to start getting some money in. So we need to go to our trip. So didn't actually read what time it was there, but I'm sure we'll be at the right time once it loads in. Okay, your first trip, board the bus. So this trip will bring us down to the airport, and I think we're just basically bringing people back up to here from the airport. So let's get our bus started up, get us into gear and handbrake off, and we're good to go. So, oh, our door's open. Let's just close that so we don't have that annoying beeping the whole time. So, this will be interesting. This is the first actual drive with this bus. Our first stop is actually in town. So we're bringing people first to... oh, wait, no, not indicating there. We're bringing people first down to the airport and then back up to here. So we'll just come around and pick them up at the bus stop in town. Okay, so now we're indicating left. Just check both ways so we don't write the bus off on our first trip. Quite a few people. Okay, put our handbrake on and open the door so we can get out and greet them maybe. I don't think this bus has any luggage compartment on it. No. Hand luggage only, guys. Okay, destination board needs to be active, so to do that we press Z and then that turns on the screen. I think they should have... oh, there they go. I don't actually think there's a button for it in here to turn that on. It's just the keybind. On the other bus there is an actual button to do it. Hello. Oh, it's busy.
Hola.
Hola.
Hello.
Hello. Quite a few like twins and stuff. I'm liking this guy. He looks pretty fun. Okay, right. Let's close our door. No one left behind. Let's go off to the airport. That van go first, and we'll go on our way. So we'll be going down to the airport bus terminal that we've been at a few times before now, and we'll be dropping the people off there, unless we're dropping them at the front door, but I don't think we are. I think it will be the bus terminal. I mean, it's not that far from the airport, so they're not going to have much of a walk ahead of them anyway. So we're taking a right here, going off towards the front of the terminal. And I think there's a bus lane down here that we'll need to go into then to bring us to the right place, because we don't want to end up in the passenger car park. Yep, here it is. This just means we don't end up in the wrong place. We have a speed limit in place here, I think 30. So we'll just keep our speed down because we don't want to hit any passengers that are walking across the road or anything. Yeah, that's the type of bus there we want. One day. Another one. Alright, so that sign there says bus station, so that way is the exit and this is the bus station. And we have a taxi rank there as well. All very busy there right here. Okay, so in here, yep, there it is. So we're stopping at platform 3 by the looks of it. Just try not to hit this woman standing literally on the road. Bit silly. Okay, handbrake on, door open. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's get all these guys off. Just like that, our other passengers are away, and our new ones are getting on board. So let's just bring up our navigation again, so we can see where we're going. I think it's a fairly simple route. Okay, door closed, and our next stop is then back in town, I think. So let's just make sure we're not going to hit anything behind us here. There we go. Yeah, plenty of buses about here. The big man coaches, which I think we'll try and get fairly soon, because we do, if you remember, have the sort of grant that we were given at the start. So we started off with 200,000, and I think we only spent like 20 or something on this bus. We might have to spend a bit more of it soon to get repairs and stuff done, but it still leaves us quite a lot of money that we could use for a used coach. So that might be something to do further down the line. How are we for fuel? Okay, we're grand for fuel, so we'll not stop yet. Yeah, it's good to know that the fuel station's there just for me. We do need it because it's nice and close to our kind of base. Right, so back across the motorway and back into town then. So yeah, fairly simple trip, but it's a good good introduction into the coach business, I assume. Maybe next time we'll hopefully get a few more better, longer journeys, and then we can over time explore the island, because we don't want to just be sitting doing coach shuttles for forever. Alright, here we are. So back at the other bus stop on the other side of the road now. And all passengers disembark. Door opened. There we go. Everybody off the bus. Why is she wearing a coat? It's flipping roasting. We're in Fuerteventura. A lot of people wearing coats and jumpers. We've got some people wearing shorts and tank tops, and then other people wearing like full-on Arctic clothing. Alright, so that's us done. First trip complete. Don't think anyone's left anything on board, so we're all good there. So now we need to head back to our company. Just take, actually no, we'll not go that way, we'll go this way. See a bit more of the town. We have more restaurants and stuff by the looks of it up here. Some nice wee kind of houses. Yeah, it's all very nice. Alright, so we're taking a right. And then this brings us further down the road and to the bus station. Right, let's reverse into the yard. And we'll park ourselves up. Let's park up in line with the garage then. There we go. We'll put it in park. There we go. And knock it off. Lovely. First employee. Enter your office. Okay, so looks like now we're going to be hiring people, which means we might need another bus, because obviously we don't want to be kind of having to share a bus. Right, into our office. Employees. Okay, so click on this button to open the job market, then click the applicant from the list. You can negotiate the monthly salary. Be careful not to offer too low a salary, otherwise the Otherwise, the applicant will decline and no longer be available to confirm to hire the applicant. Right, so all employees, job market, that's what we want. Nike Dam. I take it that's his rating. So 44, he's the highest. Oh no, we've got someone at 50. Is that their rating? I think so. These are all drivers. Do we need guides? We don't need guides yet because we don't have any tours. I think that's something we develop over time. It seems like the kind of highest ones are 50 and the lowest ones are sort of low 20s. So I'm thinking 30s and 40s are where we want to be at. So let's see here. Leo Buchner is a driver. He's got 100 out of 100 and he's got 14 out of 100 stars. I don't know what they mean. Ah, here's... Okay, reliability is 100 out of 100. Okay, that's good for him. Valerie Fleischman isn't as good. Doesn't tell us what. Okay, some applicants can only be hired if you offer them a apartment or accommodation. I wonder, do we have an apartment? I don't know, but I like the look of this guy. We're gonna offer him 1200. Applicant wasn't satisfied. Oh, well, that went well. Okay, next up, Noel Blum. He's only 3 out of 100 stars. I don't know what the star thing means. That's the only thing. So I don't want to take a chance and then get someone that's really terrible at one thing but really reliable. But he is cheap. Okay, I take it we just hired him then. So drivers. That's him. Okay. Should we get someone else, or should we come out of that and see what it tells us to do? The new employee will be ready tomorrow. Alright, so we're ready to go and do our first route again. So, or not our first route, our next route. So this one, I think instead is to down here. So this is Castello Caleta de Fuste. Interesting. So this is a lot further this time, which is interesting. So get our door closed. Get our engine started up. That's one of the things I love about this game. Like you can feel the engine starting up through the wheel. It is very, very good force feedback in this game. Quite love it. One thing I don't love is the fact that it's so difficult to record. I don't know what way I'll sort it out later, but there was a bit there and it ended up really, really messy looking, I think, because it just kind of builds up over time, like the heat of the graphics card, and then the graphics card can't kind of keep up, and it has to reduce its sort of output so that it doesn't overheat, and it means that the game looks really, really choppy in the recording. But hopefully lowered a few settings, so hopefully it kind of stays a bit more manageable. So let's see. Let's get a nice gap to go. Oh, he's turning in, of course he is. And so are they. And I can't see their indicators because I turned everything down. Real catch-22 here. Now why is that person... Oh, they're turning. Right, okay. That person also turning. No, they're not. Okay. Check out a person there, but we didn't. That's the main thing. If we had have actually hit the car, it would have been another story altogether. So, another fairly busy run by the looks of it. Plenty of people about. We need to turn on our display. So, this is trip 22. We're doing now. And here everybody comes. Hello, hello.
Hello.
So this route here is a permanent order, so this is like a kind of constant route between these two towns. Eventually, once it lets me, I'm going to assign this to the other guy, and we're going to buy our own bus that we can do the kind of one-time routes on, because it's not really the way we want to be playing. We don't want to be playing just doing one route over and over and over and over again. But We'll do it for now because it's interesting. You gonna come on ahead? No, you're not. That's good. Stay where you are. And we are taking the same route we do to the airport, except this time at the end of this road, we turn right instead of left. Not much of a difference, but a bit of a difference. Alright, let's make sure we're clear to go. And off we go. I think we actually have a full bus today by the looks of it. Try to keep my eyes on the road, but no, we don't have a mirror looking back. Yeah, it looks fairly busy from what I can tell. Okay, just keep an eye on that mirror, make sure there's no vehicles coming up that side, and then we'll merge into that lane. So this isn't a motorway, this is more of like a single carriageway, is that the word? Not quite sure. So I take it it's not too far. I can actually see the bus stop on the map there. You can kind of see the wee yellow dot. So this really isn't a very far route at all. So this is probably actually a good one to do for trying to just build up a wee bit of money. You can just do it really quickly if you need to, which I'm sure we will at some point. Right, so this roundabout here, we're going straight across. So you go into this lane and then into that lane there. Not actually sure if that's actually how you go around a roundabout, but it's just what it looks like I should do. Oh, we found a hardware store. Not quite sure what you can do with that information as a tourist bus driver, but I'm sure we'll figure something out. Okay, so there's the town, and we are very close. That is really not a very long route at all. Not too difficult. Oh, we've got a nice sea view. We should have noticed that before we had to turn off. Okay, Caleta de Fuste. Okay, so taking a left up here and into here. Perfect. Let's take our handbrake on because we are on a hill, we don't want to run away. Are we? Yeah, we're letting people off here. Oh, another set of twins. Let's just sneak off in between them people. Have a look around. So yeah, this is Castillo Caleta de Fuste. We found a restaurant. I've left the search area. What? Oh, we can only go a certain area away from the distance, or away from the bus. I assume that's what that little blue circle is. Let's see, is there anything sort of hidden away? I feel like that's the type of thing this game would have, is wee alleyways and stuff like that where you can find stuff. It's one thing I never noticed about this game. Like when I started playing this game, oh, a country home. When I started playing this game, I didn't really like it, but I never actually noticed how much cool stuff there is in it. What was that one? Vintage living. Are these all like B&Bs and stuff? I think they are. Okay, let's go back now because we don't want to leave our passengers waiting too long. A lot of parked cars here. Must be a very popular area. Apartments. Okay, so that might be like accommodation we can offer as part of our bus service. What is that? $5 grand? We just stole some random person's $5 grand. This game isn't so realistic after all. Where are all these documents lying about everywhere? I found something in my garage when I was looking about, and it was like a map or something. And you just looked at it and picked it up, but I can't seem to pick any of that stuff up. I'm sure it will all make sense eventually. Right, off we go. What are we waiting for here? give a little toot of the horn, let them know that we don't want to wait around. They literally are just sitting here for no reason, aren't they? Alright, so I may have done a bit of a sneaky maneuver there to get around them cars. And go up here instead. See if maybe they'll clear by the time we get back. And if not, maybe we can just pass by them. Restaurant El Captain discovered. Okay, up here. I'd really be lost without that sat-nav. What is that big thing up there? Tempted to just go up and have a look, because it looks interesting. It's probably nothing, but worth having a look and just to see. It is in fact a caravan? No? Housing? Oh yes, there's loads of houses. Okay. Not as exciting as I'd sort of thought, but ooh, that was a bit of oversteer. Yeah, not as exciting as I thought, but at least we know now. We know we don't need to waste our time going back up there. Oh, even Tamir's stuck as well. Nope, they're going. That's good. Okay, it looks like the traffic is cleared. Ooh, that was close. Really needed to slam on the brakes there. Yeah, I think it must have just despawned. God, this bus really loves to rev up to go anywhere. Need to give it a lot of power to get it moving, it must be. So this old bus might not just be as modern, or unless that's like a... Actually, there was something wrong with this bus, I can't remember what though. So maybe once we get it serviced, it'll sort of fix that. What is that over there? A casino? Ooh. I wonder if we went there, could we turn around and come back? Because that would be a good thing to have discovered. Although I'm sure we'll be in this area fairly soon again anyway. Can't imagine this being a one-time route. No, it isn't a one-time route, it's an infinite route. So we will definitely see that again. Oh my god, hurry up. They weren't even in the right lane. Disgraceful driving. That's the other side of the airport, that's interesting. You can see all the planes. Very big planes actually. And there's where we were earlier then, picking up the first lot of passengers. Never noticed the detail in the characters or in the NPCs before. Oh, we're supposed to turn here. Oh, it's just a bit silly. They're actually like sitting here playing on their phone. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's pay more attention to the road now. Okay, so up here we then go just back around this roundabout and then back home, I think. Oh, don't tip the bus, don't tip the bus. Could you imagine? Our first proper route and I tipped the bus over. Alright, back to El Mataral. Nearly home now. Well, we made it. Home sweet home. So, the permanent order. Disembark all the passengers. So that was a fairly successful run, I think. We aren't late either, I don't think. Although, I don't know if we had a time. Anything interesting in here? Some books, some luggage that's been left unattended. Doesn't seem wise. See if we can explore around here actually. Doesn't. Oh, here we go. All stops have been approached. And no passenger has been left behind at a stop. Service rating 71, 0 crashes, 0 radar traps. I wonder what we didn't get us the 100%. So I thought that was a fairly good route. We've now reached level 2, that's cool. Out of how many though? Got like 100 to go before we can buy another bus. Right, so back to the company then. That van. Okay, that's just carnage, let's go this way. pretend we didn't see any of that. I wonder where we maybe late a bit, and that's why we got a 70% rating. Home sweet home. Okay, drive it forward this time. Just realised I left it in gear. There we go, in park, so it doesn't roll away on us. That wouldn't be what we need. Probably could have left it in drive, it wouldn't matter really. So, enter your office. Which office? Open the schedule again and assign this permanent order to your employee. Okay. After you successfully completed this order, you've been certified. Now you can assign an employee to this order. Ah, right, so when we take an order, we have to do it ourselves first. Before we do like an employee doing it. Go to the computer, the other computer, this computer. Inventory. This button, click this button of your stocks of snacks and drinks for the sightseeing tours. By clicking on this button, you can see your current stock of spare parts for vehicle repair. Okay, we have no food. That's great. Go to the filing cabinet. Okay. Click on all these buttons to see the different kinds of contracts. You have the choice between vehicle insurance, loss insurance for failed orders due to sick staff, contracts for Wi-Fi on board your vehicles, contracts for spare parts deliveries. By clicking this button, you switch to the column for concluded contracts and click on this button to go to the section for contract offers. Okay, so is this... Ah, right, okay. Which of these is which? Okay, loss insurance I assume is like if they miss a route. Okay, I'll have a look through this and then I'll get back to you and know what to do. Okay, we're gonna leave that for now because I don't actually think that bus can have Wi-Fi, and that's sort of the main thing that I'm interested in. But we will come back and do the insurance later. Oh, residual debt. Oh, that's debt. Ah, right. That's interesting. So that isn't actually like a that first 200,000 was debt. Okay. So overall revenues 201,500. Okay, overall expenses 16,000. Residual debt 203,000. Revenue over the last 7 days 1,500. Weekly expenses 2,500. Okay, we want to get that one lower than that one. Salaries 950. Credit rates 1,600. Spare parts. Okay. Revenues, scheduled trip, and credits. Right. I don't actually know what all this stuff does. Can we repay stuff? We can oh no, we can't repay all that now. What did I just do? Oh, that's only $228 or euros. We're repaying this very, very, very slowly, but we'll repay a wee bit of it because we don't need that much. Can't change that now. Okay, what's this complete repayment? Oh no, that can. Oh, never mind. Okay, new credit. Okay, that's loans then. Interesting. So let's close that and go to the pin board in this room. Okay. Statistics. This button will give you an overview of your personal performance and your business. Click this button to see reports of your recent jobs. Right. Completed tours 3, lost tours 0, drivers 1, workshop staff 0, guides 0, and vehicles 1. Reports, no passengers left behind, 0 sanitary service, 100% sanitary service and 100% air conditioning. Food and beverage we didn't have, and Wi-Fi we don't have. Pretty good. Right. What next? Go outside and move over. Go outside and over the yard to enter the workshop. So let's make our way to the bus repair management system. A list of vehicles in need of repair will be displayed here. Click on a vehicle to see more options. The left hand button displays the general condition of the vehicle. Click on the middle button to see the condition of the individual part, and click on the right button to open the repair menu. To make a repair, you need mechanics for your workshop. Additionally, you may require spare parts which you can get delivered. Okay. Get all that. Status is good. Needs an oil change and needs a tire change. Components, it doesn't have wipers and it doesn't have, or it does have body damage. Okay, that might have been because I crashed it when I bought it. Long story short, I cut it from the video. Okay, so we don't have any workshop staff at the minute, that's all right because they aren't really very important things. Okay, get in your car. What's this about then? In the car. So looks like we're on the lookout for a new garage. Set a waypoint, click an icon on the map, and it's not possible during an active order. Search for the symbol of Creaghalls and click on it, then close the map again. So where's that? It's there. Okay. Industrial estate. Let's go. Alright, that was a pretty long and pretty uneventful journey, so I think I'll probably just cut most of it out. But we have made it to where our garage or whatever it is. I don't know if we actually own this or not, or whether we need to buy it maybe. But I guess we'll find out fairly soon. It's up at the end of this road in, I think, like an industrial estate. Okay, here it is, Garage Wars. Right, so expansion, park in the yard and exit the vehicle. So we'll just park over next to this thing here. Right, let's see what this is. Go to the Creaghalls office, industrial estate. Is that the right thing? To expand your fleet, you have to buy a garage halls. If you have made enough money, you can buy and expand garage halls here. Okay. You do not have enough money to buy the estate for additional parking lots. Okay, the price is 250,000. That's why we have a big loan. Open the map again. Click on the fast travel button in the upper right corner of the map. Click on the icon to your office and start the fast journey. During the game you will receive skill points by level ups and they can be found in hidden stashes. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so we need to travel back to here then. Slightly disappointing we went all that way. Like, we could have got a loan or something out and then been able to afford that. But then again, it's more to pay back then. It does seem pretty silly though that we need a big place like that so we can have an extra bus. Because we have plenty of space in our own yard. But I guess they don't agree with that. Okay, the accommodation. Get in your car. Right. Let's see what this is going to be. Is this our accommodation or is this like accommodation we offer? Drive to Antigua. Right. I'll be honest, I thought Antigua was in the Mediterranean. But apparently not. Hope it's not too far away because that was quite a journey last time. Guess we'll just have to see how long it takes us to get there. So it looks to be in the same direction that we just came. Actually, you know what? We'll look on the map. We may as well. Oh, it's all the way up there. That is inconvenient to say the least. But I guess it has to be done. So, see you when we get there. Well, we made it. Antigua is on the horizon. There it is there. So I think this route will lead us right to where we need to go. So this is our apartment then. Let's park in beside this other Jeep, I suppose. Right, handbrake on. Put the engine off and we're good to go. So, the accommodation, go to the house. Nope. Up here. Nice ladder. And here we are. Apartment Antigua. If you see this symbol on a map, you have discovered an apartment or a house that you could buy for yourself. After the purchase, you will be able to see this icon on the map and activate a new fast travel point. Now click on buy. Now you have completed all the basics to earn enough money to purchase an extra bus to support your staff. Later you can expand your fleet, hire additional drivers, mechanics and even tour guides. While you gather more experience and explore the island, you will gain access to new types of orders such as shuttle and sightseeing tours. From now on you will have full access to the island to freely expand your company as you see fit. So, I think now that we're home, we may as well leave this episode here. I think this has been fairly successful. We've got our first bus, we've got all that sorted out, and we now have an apartment as well. I would like to have been able to buy that other place so that we could look into buying another bus. So something from here. But for now, we're going to have to leave that thought curved for a bit. So, thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you like this new series. For me, this is a lot more interesting, I think, than the Euro Truck Simulator. So, yeah, hope you all enjoyed as much as you enjoyed that one. And until next week, bye bye.